What's up, besties? Here's a full leg day workout that I'm going to share with you. After having started my fitness journey, I have lost 60 pounds and completely transformed how much body fat and muscle I have. I will break down all the details for you through my full workout, giving you the sets and reps that I did and some tips on form and things to think about while you're performing these exercises so you stay safe and get the most out of each of them. So after I started off with some warm-up stretches, the first exercise I did was this seated hamstring curl. With these, I know I don't have to go super heavy on weight to feel the burn. Another thing that you'll see me do during almost every exercise is taking my time with the first part of the movement, so making sure that it's slow and controlled. Basically a tempo of like 1, 2, 3, and then I'm squeezing at that main portion of the motion. So after those, I went into hip thrusts on this machine. This machine can be a little tricky, but the main thing that you want here is for your legs or knees to be at like a 90-degree angle once you're at the top of that motion. So you're driving up with your hips, squeezing your glutes at the top. Imagine you're trying to make yourself in like the form of a table. So like your shoulders, your torso, and like your knees should all be in a straight line, if that makes sense. Another thing that you want to focus on here is keeping your chin tucked and your core super tight and braced. So you're not letting your lower back take over this movement. Like squeeze, kind of like if you're flexing your abs, and then you're driving up and squeezing your butt cheeks at the top. So my brother happened to be at the gym and I was just like taking a break, talking to him. One of the things that has helped me is like having people around me that like support what I do. So it was really nice to have him around. Don't tell him I said that. I did go up in weight with each set that I did. So I think I started off with like a moderate weight and then I did 3 more sets, but each set I added at least like 10 to 15 pounds on each side. And since I was adding weight, I knew I was going to be able to do less reps. I wanted a weight that was challenging for at least like 8 to 12-ish reps. One thing I've always done when I do hip thrusts is that last rep I'll hold for at least like 5 to 10 seconds. So I want to like burn out as much as I can on that last rep. And then you see that monster face that happens because I'm like dying, but that's what we want here. We should be doing weight that is challenging, that we can still do with proper form, but like those last few reps should be pretty challenging. If you still feel like you have more in you, like then you probably need to go up in weight. Being a gym girly is fun and all until you have to put all your freaking weight back and unrack everything. That is a workout in itself, and I didn't sign up for this, but whatever. So the next thing I went into was a Bulgarian split squats. On each leg, I did 12-ish reps on each side. That's one set. So I did a total of 3 sets of these. I almost forgot to mention that with these, I do them weighted. So like with one heavy dumbbell, I'll do 12 reps or so. And then once I can't do anymore, I drop the weight and I continue to do at least about 8 to 10 body weight reps. Again, don't get too wrapped up with how many reps you're doing. I'd rather you go until failure. That's what I aim for, because you want to push those muscles to struggle. The only way they're going to grow is if they're challenged to do things that are difficult for them. So that you should be going as close to failure as possible. It's just me and my gummies against the world. I always need some extra carbs during my workout because I usually don't eat enough before and then I start to feel dizzy. So that's why you'll see me snacking on something randomly. Next exercise, and one of my faves that I do like every single leg day, which is pretty much like 3 days a week, is a single-legged RDL. So Romanian deadlifts, but only one leg at a time that you're focusing on. So here it's like a B stance, which means that have that other leg supporting you, but the working leg is doing most of the work. With these, you definitely don't need to go heavy because you're isolating one side. Just make sure you're getting a good stretch in that glute by sending your hip back. Imagine you're closing a door with your butt. Super important to keep your chin tucked here and not overextend so that your lower back starts to take over. Besties, I promise we're almost done. Next is cable kickbacks. Obviously, you're doing one leg at a time here, and I use that pole to support me so that I can focus on not so much balancing myself, but I'm just kicking that glute back and squeezing. Super glute focused day. I wanted to finish off with something that would make me feel the burn just one more time. So I did these hip thrusts with the dumbbell. By this time, your glutes should be pretty tired, so you're just kind of burning them out. I did these with a weight, and then I dropped the weight and did a few more body weight. Again, I'm just trying to go to failure here. I always feel like I don't have enough time to explain everything as much as I want to. So if you guys have questions, please feel free to comment. Please give me feedback if this was helpful. I am going to start training on an app virtually, so look out for that. Have a good day, besties. Bye.